Enjin. So Enjin is aiming to be the go-to place for gaming. And the reality is that we've really had quite a flat year, or a couple of years now, in terms of gaming. Even though there's a lot of hype around some particular games, even though there's some hype around gaming projects, in general, they've been getting slapped about in the market compared to a lot of other projects. So we're going to dive into what's exactly happening with Enjin, where the price is at, where the ecosystem's at. Now, before I get into any of it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos that I did about these coins, I showed myself buying them up. And the reason for that is I thought they were going to do really well, make a lot of cash. These were the prices of these coins when I recorded and released the videos. And these are the highs these coins hit in the 2021 bull cycle. And these are what your profits would have been if you'd popped $100 into them. So if you'd have done that for each and every single one, a $2,600 investment would have netted you a profit of over 123 grand. Now, in around 16 months, that's pretty amazing. The thing is you don't have 16 months to get things sorted. We're in a bull cycle right now. We've got the president releasing coins. And if you're sitting on cryptos you're not happy with or confident in that aren't performing for you, you need to get it fixed. If you don't know where to start, have a look at copymycrypto.com. This is the website that I run where I share all the coins that I own with my members. So whenever I find any coin that I think can do very, very well, I jump onto my site. I talk to my members about the crypto that I'm going to be buying, the reasons I'm going to be buying it, as well as the price I'm going to be buying it at. So my members are in and out of cryptos, same price as me, so they make the same profit, and they don't have any work to do at all. And if you go onto the site, you'll see some of the profits my members have made. You'll see some of the successes that led to those profits. Not, a quick flip meme coin the members were in and out of in a fortnight that did over 300x. Phantom, which is now known as Sonic, but in the last bull cycle went up nearly 700 times from where my members got in, making some of them millionaires. It's all public record. It's all on history of this channel, so you can verify it all. And if you like what you see and you want to find out cryptos that are going to be the winners this bull cycle, it's really simple. All you have to do to find out, just join up on the site. Now, Enjin. So Enjin, you can yield on some of the centralized services. You get a small percent. Enjin is aiming to be the go-to place for gaming, as well as NFTs. They have developed an ecosystem that has plenty of tools for developers, businesses, and individuals to create and integrate NFTs with ease. Their technology is used to power digital assets by plenty of people worldwide. It says millions of users. I'm skeptical about that. So at the core is the Enjin token. This is the governance and utility token. It underpins all transactions, asset creations, and economic activity within the ecosystem. Plays a crucial role in securing the network, as well as empowering users to create and trade digital assets with real-world value. Transaction fees. So Enjin is used to pay for all transactions on the Enjin blockchain, and it's a nominated proof of stake consensus mechanism. So basically participants nominate the nodes that they want and earn. So they have really, really good partnerships with Microsoft, Square Enix, Samsung, Entropia Universe. They've collaborated with over 150 game and app developers. They've got open world fantasy RPGs, trading card games, augmented reality apps, Minecraft servers. They've got tons. Development has been really good. They also hit a major milestone in 2013 when their own blockchain was launched, which was a big step in the right direction. And it included a triple migration of tokens across and NFTs across Ethereum, Polkadot, and the new Enjin blockchain. Most of the supply is unlocked at this point. We're looking at like 96%, I think, now. And again, they talk about it as Web3 gaming simplified, integrate blockchain in minutes, not months, the world's most advanced NFT and gaming product tech stack. Now, when we take a look at ecosystem, as I said, you've got Microsoft, you've got Samsung, you've got BMW, which is like exclusive rewards for BMW customers. There's some Binance collectibles. Then you've got some of the NFTs with Atari, Entropia. Again, you've got the Eggs of Entropia exclusive to the NFT.io. Swissborg, which is the epic quest through 8 different games that Swissborg hosts. Swissborg is obviously a centralized exchange. You've got Parallel Worlds, which is specialists in augmented reality. New York's Culture Club, which is trying to integrate NFTs within technology and fashion. They've got a lot of interesting stuff, but the reality is more of this is a lot of this was here a few years ago. Not all of it, but the Azure Heroes, as an example, was here a few years ago. And I don't feel like this has expanded as much as I think a lot of us expected. There was actually a lot of hype. I think Enjin was my very first video that I did, and I'm sure I did it when it was around 8 cents. In fact, it is somewhere in my spreadsheet. I did talk about Enjin. It was like the first, 8.9 cents. When obviously it's less than that now, right? Enjin did very, very well in the last bull cycle, hitting a couple of bucks. I think it was $3, wasn't it? Can't even remember now. $4.85. It absolutely blasted. Did I get that right? $4.82. Oh, $4.85. Right? So it did very, very well. Very, very well in the last bull cycle. Obviously, it's dropped off a ton. I mean, it's an 80th of what it was, which is a dramatic drop-off. Let's make no bones about it. It's a huge, huge drop-off. Now, obviously, the supply has expanded quite a bit, so you would expect a certain level of drop-off, but maybe not that much. And, I mean, the reality is are we... It doesn't feel like we're particularly close right now to a gaming... to excitement around gaming. It doesn't. Like, I personally am bullish on crypto gaming. I think that is actually a logical place that the blockchain benefits. Right? Gaming is exceptionally expensive. Gaming, just building your skins and adding, and the amount of money that gets funneled into gaming in general is staggering. Crypto gaming feels like a natural evolution for that. There's ownership for the individual. You can trade if you want something else, so you're not plowing more money in necessarily. But the reality is we've not seen many games do particularly well over the last couple of years. In fact, compared to some of the sort of layer 1s, layer 2s that have emerged, they've been getting their ass beat like Roger Jackson beat that bloody wrestler. It's been, quite rough for a lot of crypto games. Very few have had enormous success. But I do think the long-term vision for gaming is that blockchain tech and ownership becomes a thing. And I think really that will take off when we start seeing the brands behind, like your PS4s, your Xboxes, or maybe the game developers themselves, your EA Sports, that start introducing ownership, that start providing people with a way to play without having to spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds all the time, or dollars or whatever. Enjin itself, like I say, I was very bullish on this in 2020. I'm a lot less bullish on this at the moment because I don't think the excitement right now is there. But I do think it will come back. I think the platforms, rather than games specifically, are the ones that will probably have more success. For Enjin, I am hesitant to say it's going to do much this bull cycle. I think realistically, we're probably looking at 40 cents, maybe 50 cents. In this bull cycle, I can't really see it doing I can't really see it exceeding $1 billion market cap. I can't, because I don't think right now there is excitement. Not for gaming. Not yet. It could come back, and it could come back in a big way, but right now I can't see it. And here's the reality, the numbers kind of speak for themselves. 25,000 holders. There's 46,500 accounts, but there's only 25,000 holders. The excitement isn't really there. Chain status-wise, they're doing some volume. $23 million, but it's not dollars. 23 million Enjin that day, right? Which is what? About $1 million, 1.2 million bucks worth. So, some days better than others. But a lot of the time, it's not really $1 million worth of volume. Most of the time, it isn't. So I'm hesitant to say more than 40 cents really here. The key thing is going to be, do we get a gaming narrative? Really, I think the thing that's going to be the trigger for that would be like a big brand name entering into blockchain gaming. Imagine if EA Sports, is it EA? I suppose it's EA, isn't it? Entered into blockchain gaming, I think there would be huge excitement. Or another big brand. I am personally not overly familiar with huge game developers. But say the name behind GTA. Say they were to enter into blockchain gaming, all of a sudden, huge surges across the board. That's really what would be the catalyst at this point. I can't see one beyond that unless just a game comes out of nowhere, captures the imagination of people, captures the attention, and they start investing. And at the moment, we're not seeing a ton of evidence for that. Hence my hesitation. Hence, really, my statement around 40 cents is based on nothing more than the ebbs and flows of a bull cycle. And does it gain enough momentum? Does it break a current downtrend that it's in? If it does that, we can see coins move really, really fast off that. But I am interested to hear what people think on this, because look, we haven't had that huge surge in gaming. We haven't had that huge excitement in gaming. Why do you think that is? Do you think that's going to come back, and it's just we're in a period where we're going to be waiting for blockchain gaming to come back? Maybe it comes back in the next bull cycle 4 or 5 years from now. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And guys, we're in a bull cycle. And if you're sitting on coins you're not happy with that aren't performing for you, have a look at copymycrypto.com. It's the website I run where I share all the coins that I own with my members. Whenever I find any crypto that I think can do really well, I jump onto my site. I tell my members about the crypto that I think can do well, the price that I'm going to buy that crypto at. My members can get in and out of coins same price as me, so they make the same profit. On my site, the profits are there for you to see. You can see some of the examples of what some of my members earn. Phantom was one of the most successful investments we had in 2021. My members got in at 0.5 cent. It went up to $3.46. That was nearly a 700x. Phantom, by the way, is now known as Sonic, if you can't find it. And that made some of my members millionaires. And if you want to find out the cryptos I expect to be the big winners in this bull cycle, it's really simple. All you've got to do is join up on the site. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, folks, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.